radio. Jump.
Around noon on March 16, 2020, officers were called to a Walmart in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, to investigate some potential shoplifting, along with the purchase of a suspicious amount of ammo. From the surveillance footage, the suspect in question can be seen paying cash for an item in the electronics section of the store. However, it is worth noting that this individual has a criminal history of counterfeiting. In fact, at the time this video was recorded, he had just served a several-year-long sentence for counterfeiting. He was also charged with the illegal possession of a firearm and for possessing at least 6 grams of cocaine, heroin, and/or meth. After filling up his cart past the brim, the suspect walks himself to the self-checkout lane. Here, suspected accomplices can be seen. When the suspect walks out the door to leave, he is confronted by police, and the following scene unfolds.
Down on the ground right now! Get down on the ground right now! Get down on the ground! Get down on the ground right now! Shoot! 533 shots fired, Walmart parking lot. Shots fired, Walmart parking lot, still fine. You okay, cut? Yeah, I'm good. Stay focused. Where is he? You okay? Get down! Get down! Don't you get down on the ground right now! Down on the ground!
On March 16, 2020, officers in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, were called to a local Walmart after reports of potential shoplifting and a suspicious ammo purchase. The suspect, a man with an extensive violent and criminal history, could be seen on surveillance footage paying in cash before attempting to leave. But when confronted by police, everything spiraled out of control. The man suddenly drew his firearm and opened fire on officers right there in the parking lot. Miraculously, no officers were injured, and the suspect was eventually subdued and hospitalized with non-fatal injuries.
While one officer pursues the shooter, this officer orders the 2 suspected accomplices to get on the ground.
Get your hands behind your back. Get your hands up!
After the incident, the shooter was sent to the hospital to recover from his injuries, which were not fatal. No other injuries were reported. While court documentation for this incident is not readily available, news sources indicate that the shooter was charged with 2 counts of first-degree assault, particularly the use of deadly force against a peace officer, and 1 count of possession of ammunition or a firearm as a convicted felon. 2 additional charges were filed against the suspect months later for the same incident. He was charged with second-degree assault and first-degree robbery for pointing his gun at a woman in an alleged attempt to carjack her during the shooting. Take note of this dark form of foreshadowing. The sentencing results of this case have become moot after the suspect posted bail in April of the next year and would be involved in another incident with police. On May 19, 2021, the suspect was stopped during a routine traffic violation in Utah. At the time, he was traveling with a female in the passenger seat. The traffic violation eventually led to enough suspicion for the officer to conduct a search of the vehicle. The officer calls for more squads to arrive on scene. The officers are unaware that the suspect is out on bail for shooting at officers in Minnesota.
So do you have any other...
Despite being charged with multiple counts of assault with a deadly weapon and possession of a firearm as a felon, the suspect was later released on bail. He had also faced additional charges for attempted carjacking and armed robbery, yet somehow he was back on the streets within months. This decision would soon have devastating consequences. Because while free on bail, this same man would once again turn violent, leading to one of the most shocking confrontations between law enforcement.
That's probably a low touch.
based on the stories. That that ID doesn't even look like her at all. Just so you know, he's consented to a search and seizure. Is there anything illegal to be aware of before they find it? No marijuana, methamphetamine, guns, bombs, heroin. Gloves. Gloves.
During the search, the officer had the suspect sit in the passenger seat of his cruiser without handcuffing him. News sources indicate that 9 pounds of methamphetamines were found in the suspect's vehicle, along with a 9mm handgun.
Got a meth pipe. Got gloves by chance, extra gloves?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely not her. Not even
No. One of you just watch her. Yeah, I'll watch her. Stay there. Hey, he's taking your car. Hold. There. Hey, he's taking your car. Hold. Bridge 569. I'm going to be going 1080 with a suspect. He has stolen the K9's vehicle. He is in a police vehicle. We are 202 northbound.
Yes, you heard that correctly. There is a K9 police dog in the patrol vehicle that was stolen.
Operation is busy for 1080, 202 northbound suspect taken off in a police K9 vehicle. 1080.
Fast forward to May 19, 2021, in Utah, where an officer initiated what seemed like a routine traffic stop. The man behind the wheel, the same Minnesota suspect, was traveling with a female passenger. The officer had no idea he was dealing with a wanted cop shooter. As backup arrived and a vehicle search began, officers uncovered 9 pounds of methamphetamine and a 9mm handgun. But before they could take him into custody, the situation exploded. The suspect managed to slip away, jump into the officer's K9 unit cruiser.
13. This is one Oscar 9. I believe it's one Oscar 9 or one Oscar 10's police unit. They're taking the 202 exit. Do I have permission to continue?
Thirteen 569 requesting permission to continue taking 202 exit.
Police vehicle affirmative.
10-4. Looks like he's just stopped right here at the stop sign at the 202.
Copy, stopped at 202, 1620. 324, 1620.
Ratio 13, I'm headed that way.
He's got a gun.
The gun the suspect is shooting at the officers with is the police department's rifle from the cruiser.
He's got his rifle. Shut. Shots fired. Come back.
What happened next was absolute chaos. The suspect, now armed with the department's patrol rifle, began shooting at pursuing officers as he fled down the highway. Radio chatter captured the panic, officers yelling, "Shots fired! He's got our rifle!" as bullets flew across lanes of traffic. Civilians nearby were forced to take cover. In a horrifying twist, the suspect then attempted to carjack a passing SUV, pointing the stolen rifle at a woman and threatening to kill her if she didn't drive. When her passenger struck the weapon away, the gun discharged, injuring the man in the leg and activating the car's OnStar.
I lost my radio.
Watch out. We got cars coming up.
Yeah,
I don't have a radio.
I'll get in your car. Ridgefield 569, shots fired.
Copy, shots fired, 1622, everyone okay?
Affirm he's attempting to steal someone's vehicle. Go!
The pedestrians pulling up to the scene discover a true nightmare. The shooter attempts to carjack their vehicle, walking right up to the passenger side window.
Ridgefield 569, he's attempting to steal a civilian's vehicle right here. He has a county's rifle.
Put the gun down!
Drop the weapon!
Put the gun down!
569 vehicle description he's trying to steal.
It's a white mid-size SUV.
Copy, all units white SUV he's trying to steal. 1623.
We're right here at the 202 by the stop sign. Ridgefield 569, be advised that our vehicle's on the northbound off or on ramp parked to the side.
Vehicle on northbound on ramp parked to the side. 1623.
Put the gun down! Put it down!
Reports indicate that a female driver, unaware of the situation, slowed down to see if the shooter needed help. The suspect reportedly pointed his rifle at her head and told them if they did not transport him, he would kill them. The driver's significant other made the decision to hit the barrel of the rifle away. The suspect would then pull the trigger and fire it into the center of the dashboard. This caused the car's OnStar system to activate, temporarily disabling the SUV. They quickly restarted the car and sped away. However, the suspect kept firing at them, causing a bullet to go through the passenger's leg. This is unknown to the officers in the moment.
Back behind the car.
I see it. You got your shotgun?
It's in the front.
After a tense chase, the suspect fled toward a nearby riverbank, where Utah SWAT teams quickly surrounded the area. He was eventually shot in the leg and taken into custody without further casualties. The woman injured in the leg survived, and both received medical treatment. The suspect was later sentenced to 25 years in prison, plus 5 years of supervised release for attempted aggravated murder, kidnapping, and robbery. His Minnesota case, however, remains open. The shocking case sparked national outrage, raising urgent questions about bail reform, police safety, and accountability in the justice system.
What's that?
I think I hit his leg.
Gotcha.
The officer did indeed hit the suspect in the leg.
13569, he was firing at that civilian vehicle. They're stopped. I don't know if they're hit or not. He's hunkered down behind county's vehicle right now. I got movement back passenger side, driver's side, rear driver's side. Show me your hands! Show me your hands! He's behind that tire. Was that you?
But anything?
I don't see any movement in either side, but he's got a goalie he can go down, and I won't be able to see him. I don't see movement. They just mentioned that he went down the ravine to the east.
As the officers recoup from the situation, it appears another civilian drives by the stolen cruiser.
Leave! Get out of here! No, not that way!
Also, unit, the guy is Gunman to Kinsey Road.